Emerging from his hotel in London yesterday, Mr. Razak again avoided questions. No word on the $1 billion which passed through his bank account, including $681 million from a Saudi prince. At this morning's conference, David Cameron's trade envoy to Malaysia, a Tory MP, didn't seem too keen on discussing Mr. Razak's presence here either. Sir?
I think business with Malaysia is extremely important and that must carry on.
But it doesn't look good. I mean, you're the Prime Minister's envoy to Malaysia.
Stand outside, please.
Do you not think so?
Can you stand outside, please?
And business is carrying on. Mr. Razak today visited this new diplomatic enclave in Battersea. Malaysian property developers are behind it. A Malaysian consortium is also transforming the iconic old power station at a cost of over $11 billion. The Malaysians are the biggest commercial investors in London after the United States.
Lord Marland.
Their Prime Minister's host this morning, a former Conservative Party treasurer, told me legitimate investment shouldn't be confused with unproven allegations.
Do you think it's appropriate that the Commonwealth Building is hosting a man who had $681 million in his bank account, which he hasn't really explained?
Well, I'm uncertain about that particular issue. I'm not versed on it. I mean, the most important thing is...
Do you think he should be? I mean, he's coming here and he's meeting all these important people in the Commonwealth Building.
Well, that's your opinion, not mine. I mean, my view is that we're here to do business.
But it was only a few days ago the Prime Minister held an anti-corruption summit.
Yes.
Indeed, the Commonwealth here had a summit
Indeed,
as well.
I spoke at it, yeah.
You spoke at the summit?
Yeah.
And now you're hosting the head of a country which is widely accused of being corrupt.
Well, you're accusing the Prime Minister of being corrupt, not the country, which is a totally different thing.
Well, Swiss investigators are looking into...
They're looking into it. They haven't, as far as I understand, come up with any conclusion. I think people are innocent until they're proven guilty.
He does say he had $681 million in his bank
And he
account.
also explained why he had it, as far as I understand.
He said it was a gift from a member of the Saudi royal family.
Exactly. He explains why it happens. Well,
And he says he's kept $61 million of it and given the rest back.
Well, that he will have a legitimate excuse for, and he's had to answer to his own courts for it, as I understand, and he has to answer to his own parliament.
Malaysian opposition MPs had hoped the Prime Minister's alleged corruption would be discussed in Parliament today. Instead, he was here, alongside a British Minister of State for Trade. While last night, this leading anti-corruption campaigner, Maria Chin Abdullah, was stopped from leaving Malaysia to collect a human rights award.
Now, we should stress at this point that the Malaysian Prime Minister says he's done nothing wrong and that he hasn't been convicted of doing anything wrong. But it does seem ironic that he should be hosted here at the headquarters of the Commonwealth just a few days after this place hosted an anti-corruption conference.
The Commonwealth Secretary-General was, we were told, too busy to give us an interview, but her spokesman said her commitment to good governance was as absolute as ever. As for Malaysia's Prime Minister, well, his commitment to good governance seems increasingly out of step.